I've been collecting retro games for 4 years now. I first bought a Nintendo DS Lite with Christmas money, then a Sega Genesis, then it snowballed into this. I love game collecting. It's like owning a little museum. Seeing games go from this to this is something amazing. Plus it allows me to try new games and to expand my palette. For this top 10 video, I went through my collection and decided on the top 10 games for this year. I plan on making this a yearly thing, so let's get started. We're kicking this off with Street Fighter EX2 Plus for the Sony PlayStation. This is a fantastic follow-up to the original, and the EX games are badass in general. Street Fighter EX is not like your standard Street Fighter game. It has one thing that changes everything: super cancels. For example, you can link Shoryu Reppo to Shin Ryuken. New to this game is the Excel meter. It allows you to pull out some amazing combos. It's similar to Street Fighter Alpha 2's custom combo system. This adds so many layers to the game and extends combo potential. This is a great game, but it is pricey and prices are starting to come down. I originally paid $70 for my copy, and now you can go to eBay and see it go for like $40 to $50. If you want to save money, you get the Japanese version, but you're gonna have to find a way to play imports. The House of the Dead 2 is my shit. Here I'm playing on the Nintendo Wii thanks to the House of the Dead 2 and 3 Returns compilation. The second game is derived from the Dreamcast port, which contained extra modes. I wish they had the first game included here, but Sega lost the source code. Lamau. Using the Wii Zapper feels good, and seeing zombies get eviscerated will never get old. The number one reason why you should play this game is the voice acting. Oh my god. The voice acting is disgustingly funny. Like, listen to this line right here. Are you threatening me or asking me a question? This is a 90s arcade game, so the difficulty will pick up later in the gameplay, but when you defeat a boss, it is glorious. Other than that, it's a great Lifetime game with pretty good graphics from 1998, a poppin' soundtrack, and as of this video, it's pretty cheap, so do yourself a favor and pick this up. I gotta blow my nose. When it comes to Dragon Ball handheld games, I see people talk about Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku, Boo's Fury, and Advanced Adventure. However, not a whole lot of discussion surrounding this one here, Dragon Ball Z Supersonic Warriors for the Nintendo Game Boy Advance. This is a damn shame because this is a damn good fighting game for the GBA. It's not a traditional fighter in the sense of Street Fighter or Dragon Ball FighterZ, but it's fun to smack opponents into far distances and chain them with a blast. You can do 3v3s, 2v2s, and 1v1s. It's like a 2D Budokai Tenkaichi. One thing that sort of irks me is that there is no beam struggle. When two beams collide with each other, they just explode. You just stand there like nothing happened. There are fun little what-if scenarios and a shop to buy characters. It's just a fun, bite-sized Dragon Ball Z game on the go. There is a sequel for the Nintendo BS? You sure about that? There's a sequel for the Nintendo DS, but I don't have a way to capture DS games yet. Supersonic Warriors has not been re-released, it's still on the GBA. However, this game is cheap, but be wary of reproduction cartridges? What is wrong with you? But be wary of reproduction cartridges. For number 7, I have something that Initial D fans might enjoy. This is Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift 2 from Genki for the Sony PlayStation 2. Unlike other sims, TXRD2 is a toge simulator where you race down mountain passes. This game has an expansive JDM car roster. You can even drift a Daihatsu Midget 2, a JDM Stan wet dream. Yeah, thanks bro. The handling may take some time to get used to, but once you get it, everything will click. This game has wheel support, which may be the better option than a controller, but playing with a controller is fine. I've seen people say this game is the Gran Turismo of Toge, and I agree with that. If that sounds like that's up your alley, then check this game out, it's pretty cheap. of Rage 2 is a bop of a game, and for my money it's the best Streets of Rage. The graphics are spectacular, the controls are just right, and the sound design is raw. It has this crunch to it, and it sounds brutal. How about that soundtrack though? Easily Yuzo Koshiro's finest. I should really cop that final though, maybe when there's a price drop. Ooh. This is a great co-op game by the way. Jumping thugs while jamming out to In the Bar will always be great. Streets of Rage 2 is on many platforms, but for this video I played it on my Sega Genesis. For convenience sake, you should pick up a minor collection like the Sega Genesis collection on PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. At number 5 we have Burnout 3 Takedown on the original Xbox. An outstanding arcade racer by Criterion, the creators of Renderware. Renderware is the engine that powered most of the 6th generation, including Rockstar's catalog at the time. That's how you know Burnout 3 Takedown is going to be special. Unlike in prior games, in Burnout 3 you can take down your opponent. It's in the name, silly. You can do this by ramming, nudging, or slamming into them. While Burnout 1 and 2 are good games and can fill you with adrenaline, Burnout 3 just cranks it up to 11. Dodging traffic, boosting, drifting around corners, and battling rivals is just thrilling. While the game has some rubber banding issues, I don't care. It feels so good to take someone down. Plus it gives me another opportunity to be like, oh, what the hell are you doing? Get the out of here! You don't have to be a fan of racing games to enjoy Burnout 3. This is a must-own. In my opinion, you should go with the Xbox version. It has the best visuals, the best audio, and lastly, it allows you to have custom soundtracks. This is useful for streamers or other content creators since Burnout 3 has a licensed soundtrack. Trust me, this game is one you should stream if you're a streamer.
States, just because they're all mewing.
Oh my god, this car's getting up.
Funny. Yeah, bro, what the you talking bro?
Oh my
oh,
why am I spinning like that? Holy
Wait, what?
Are you serious?
Holy okay, goddamn.
Oh my
Wait, get him, come on, get him. Come on.
Jaden, you can't drive.
It's
dude.
an arcade game. Get off my dick, bitch. Wait, get him, get him.
Okay, if he was
You
got him.
can't drive. Oh my god. Jaden.
Knife.
I hate that.
Hey Jaden.
Jesus Christ,
Oh
that's
my
horrible.
god. I just tuned back into the stream for a second. I just saw you take off like the Apollo 13. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, I love Burnout 3 so much.
You're gonna find you stay loyal in this business, you're gonna move up. You're gonna move up fast.
Scarface The World Is Yours is a fantastic example of a licensed game done right. An open world video game based on my favorite movie of all time. Sign me the f up. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Scarface yet, stop watching this video and go watch Peak Fiction. You are doing yourself a disservice if you haven't watched the film. Still want to stick around? I appreciate you. You start at the end of the movie with the massive shootout in the mansion, and you must make your way out to exact revenge on Sosa. So little by little, you get your world back and everything in it. I see a lot of people compare this game to Vice City. While fair, I believe Vice City's stories or San Andreas is a much better comparison. Even then, Scarface blows it out in the water thanks to its drug dealing system, taking over rival gang territories, and buying fronts for your drug empire. This makes it more than a GTA clone in my opinion. It's a drug lord simulator. Also, the gunfights are amazing. I love getting into shootouts, the weapons are fun to use, and the rage mechanic is superb, channeling how Tony felt during the mansion shootout at the end of the movie. I seriously hope that Grand Theft Auto 6 will have a similar system to Scarface empire building. It's a lot of fun, and imagine trying to take over someone's empire on GTA Online. It sounds like fun. Speaking of fun, Scarface has solid combat, a fantastic soundtrack borrowed from the movie, licensed 80s tunes, and cute references to the movie. While the PS2 version is solid, it has performance issues, especially if you crank it up to 480p. I don't have experience with the Xbox or Wii version of this game, so I can't speak on it. This is where the PC version comes in. Scarface The World Is Yours is abandonable. This means you can get the game for free. With a few patches, you can have the game run in 4K, have X input support, and the option to run it in 60 FPS. I recommended you run it in 30 though. You get these weird weird flashes if you run it in 60, and after the first mission, the game gave me this infinite loading screen. Do yourself a favor, play the game and watch the movie.
Is this your only special place?
Silent Hill 2 is my favorite horror game. I know it's a basic bitch pick, but it does everything right. The character of James Sunderland, the story, themes, and the locales. The way that this game tells the story feels so cinematic. The world feels so natural that I can't help to feel immersed. I also identify this game as a comfort game. When I feel down or depressed, which feels like every day, I always boot up this game. Also, this is a 2001 release. Look at this game. Look at this game. It's so pretty. The music is perfect. This may be Akira Yamaoka's best work. I can't talk too much about this game without spoiling it, but just know that Silent Hill 2 is that game. The best way to play this game is on PC, thanks to the Silent Hill 2 Enhanced Edition project. The PS2 original is great, but getting a US copy is expensive. However, if you have a Japanese or region-free modern PS2, the Japanese version is cheaper and can be played in English. The Xbox version is where I first played Silent Hill 2. It's pretty good, but there are some downgrades compared to the PS2. This is where Enhanced Edition comes in. It runs well with Windows 10, high quality FMVs, the ability to run in high resolution, 60 frames per second, and X input support. Easily the most convenient way to play Silent Hill 2. Just like Scarface, Silent Hill 2 is abandonware. You're able to get the game free and play the Enhanced Edition. There is no reason for you not to install it. I know most of the fanbase is skeptical about the Silent Hill 2 remake, but I'm optimistic about it. Cautiously, but still optimistic. What are your guys' thoughts on the remake so far? Max Payne 3 takes the number 2 spot. One of Rockstar's finest. It converts the traditional Max Payne formula to a cover shooter, and I think it's a solid evolution. You can still go in guns blazing, but you have the option to use the cover system. This game feels smooth, the shooting feels out of this world. Firing your weapon and taking my out in slow motion is pure bliss. The icing on this cake is the Euphoria ragdoll physics. Seeing enemies stumble, fall, and grab the rooms realistically is perfect. This game is pretty cheap too. I first played it on PS3, then purchased it on Xbox Series X since it's backwards compatible. That's better performance, and it's upscaled to 4K. The definitive version is on PC. The multiplayer is extremely fun. No, please, stop, I can't see or breathe.
How's it feel to be pepper sprayed and tased?
It's f***ing terrible.
Oh I hear your cattle crying, dude.
I hear too. Wait! Hey! No, it's just you're running up to me like it's Phantom Tax. Why would you do that? But no matter what platform you play it on, this is still an outstanding game. I personally can't wait to cover this in my Max Payne retrospective. I just gotta, actually upload videos to get to that point. Oh, why am I like this? I wouldn't play Sonic 3 here since it's my favorite game of all time, but that's too easy. So I decided to pick the next best thing. Sonic Generations is a phenomenal game through and through. It is the best boost formula game in the series. The replayability is through the roof, level design is fast paced but rewards you handsomely for exploring, has fantastic remixes, and it's just a kick-ass game! You play as Modern Sonic and Classic Sonic. Modern Sonic levels are in 3D and Classic Sonic handles the 2D levels. While Classic Sonic doesn't feel like the Genesis games, I don't care, he's fun to control, and his levels are well constructed. Modern Sonic levels are the ones that I go back to. He is so satisfying to control and his level designs are like crack. I'm telling you, you will get hooked. This game may be short, but it's f***ing sweet. Get this game right now. I recommend you get the PC version. The mod support for this game is insane and it's still getting support to this day. If you don't want a PC then check out the 360 version. Like Max Payne 3, it's backwards compatible on Xbox One and Series consoles. Upscaled to 4K, and the Series X runs it in 60 frames per second.
Hi, yeah, it's Editor Jayden here, and I just want to say Sonic Generations is going to be delisted off of Steam and the Xbox Store. Well, sort of. On Steam, they're just going to be moving it with this Sonic bundle, so you'll still have a way to buy and play the original game. So yeah, they're just making more like room for Sonic X Shadow Generations, which I understand. I don't know about the 360 game removed from the marketplace. If you still have like a physical copy, maybe it should work on like Xbox One or Series X consoles, but I don't know. But it is like 5:30 in the morning and I'm tired.
I'm super excited for ChaosX Sonic Generations. Unfortunate name, but it looks clean. I can't wait to see more. Also, Shadow and X Sonic is really f***ing good. That's my top 10 list for this year. Hopefully next year I can have more PS1 games in my collection. It's a bit lacking. What are your thoughts on my list? What are your top 10 games in your collection? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching and have a very blessed day.